Good morning and welcome to Season 3, Episode 10, O'Neill's on the Run, Life in a Bus. You've made it to the end of the season. Yes, Ali, it is Episode 10 still. She's signalling me here to tell me I've got it wrong. But no, it's still going to be Episode 10.
Okay.
You've got Ali and Tom with me today, and we are doing the best of bus life to round out the season. Ali is referring to the fact we just recorded Episode 9 and the computer somehow lost it. But we will just record 9 later and put it back in, okay?
Jesus, Ali.
I just thought.
Everyone's sabotaging me today. Okay, best of bus life. We'll start off with the most important. Best coffee.
Wasn't me straight away.
Yeah.
The coffee
I'm
snob.
gonna go with Bowen, a Kevlar at Bowen.
Kevlar at Bowen?
Yeah,
Not
enjoy
Autumn
going there.
Rooms?
No,
No. Yeah, Kevlar Bowen was pretty good.
yeah, I liked it. Looked like you're walking in the back of someone's house.
And a gym and the beach and
Yeah,
nice spot. Open early. They will smile at you even if it's 5 a.m.
yeah, nice spot.
The best market day.
I think yesterday was pretty good.
We went to Laurelton Markets yesterday.
Which is one of the biggest on the East Coast.
I don't know about that, but it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It is a pretty big one.
I think they're all the same to me.
They
Markets.
kind
It
of
is
all
just the
blend in,
same
don't
crap.
Vibes, probably the community markets at Bowen. It's a lot of the same thing, but it's a lot more relaxed and there's free music and
Yeah, that's the Airlie Beach too, I guess. Was
Yeah.
A good one. Hot topic next, guys.
Yeah.
The best meat pie.
That place at Budgie Boy.
crofts.
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 Get out.
Get
Get
out.
Get out. Get your stuff and get out.
No.
Tom and I both agree on this one. It is the beef brisket pie from the food van at Budgie Boy.
It was
Mhm.
like, I'm trying to be high food, but I'm also
We
trying
should have wrote down the names, but it's just over a bridge there.
Just as you come into Budgie Boy, there's like a food van with coffee on the bridge, and they sell the best beef brisket pies. If you know who that is, tag them or something in this post. Ali votes for Crofts at Aberdeen. Now, look, Crofts are a decent pie.
Yeah.
They are also the best vanilla slice in Australia, and I will not be taking critiques.
No, that was Wanji.
Wanji.
No.
Wanji Point, best vanilla slice in Australia. That wasn't on our
No.
list, but we'll add that there. Best apple turnovers, the Joe Keem's Bakery in Bowen.
Yes. Oh, no, the one at... No, the one at Charleville. The bakery at Charleville, that was...
Bakery at Charleville.
I don't remember it. We were just there.
Me either. Okay, so yeah, Tom and I on Budgie Boy for best meat pie.
Yeah.
And what flavour at Crofts?
pepper steak and mushroom.
Pepper
Yeah.
steak and Crofts.
Yeah, they're just
mushroom.
very minty.
They're more like a traditional mincy yellow
Yeah,
pastry.
like the old
pie.
Kalui pies from Gunnedah.
Yeah, for people who've ever been there. But yeah, no, the Budgie Boy ones were like proper shredded brisket, that sweet caramelised onion and
Yeah.
smoky sauce.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
Business. They were
We
the
might have
business.
just got 2 good pies one day.
We might have. We might have flipped it. Who knows? Oh, this one's for Ali. The
Yeah.
best bookshop.
That's...
Ooh, it's a hard one.
First, like, to buy new books, I'd probably say Collins Booksellers in Tamworth. It's probably one of my favourites. They've got one of a big selection. For buying secondhand, the charity bookshop at Gloucester is like, it's just like stacks upon. I also recommend any Rotary book sale around Australia. They're always good. But the one at Gloucester is just stacks and stacks of like ancient books. Like, there's so many books there.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm cramping in my shoulder for some reason.
You didn't run. You went running. It's nothing to do with your shoulder.
Yeah, you use your shoulders when you run. If you exercise, you know that.
Don't know about that. Best toasted sandwich.
Honourable mention, Steam and wherever we went the other day. Steam and
something in somewhere. What was that little town called? On the just outside of Kempsey,
Gladstone.
Gladstone.
Yeah.
I didn't rate it because they used sourdough bread, which lets all the sauce
Yeah,
strip through
like-
on your hands.
it was a really good principle and the flavours were really good. It just was poor putting it together.
I don't think toasty should be made on sourdough because sourdough is full of holes and it lets all the cheese and the sauce and the oils drip through and makes a
Yeah.
mess. So that's me.
Yeah. It should be. You can do sourdough to make it more structured, where it's less holes, and I feel like that would be something that would
And
be
the
better.
end, I also think sourdough gets the bread to fillings ratio wrong.
Yeah.
Turkish.
Mm.
Toasty should be on Turkish.
Turkish is also, if you get the rounded ends, it's easier to bread.
But we haven't answered the question. Best toasted sandwich.
Well, honourable mention, we'll say that one, and
Steaming
then
something out. Gladstone.
I'm going to go right back to Tamworth when I was working for Roger and we used to go into the Sidewalk Cafe.
Kalala.
Yeah, I used to get one there every morning too. They're not the best, but they were great.
They are
Buttered
like
both
a
sides.
traditional toasty. Ham, cheese, tomato,
Yep, salt and pepper.
salt and pepper, buttered on the outside, both sides. Old school sandwich press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut into
Sidewalk
triangles.
Cafe also does good wedges. So
So going back to that, I'm going to go, it's Arthur's at Cessnock.
Yeah.
Beef brisket.
I didn't eat that one. I never tried it.
It
I've
was
always
just
got something else.
pulled beef, barbecue sauce, rocket, and cheese.
I'm going to say, I know you two didn't go there, but the horse float at Bowen down there, she did toasted sandwiches.
Yeah, I like that one.
Were
Yeah.
pretty good.
Honourable mention to the one at Kempsey the other day. On the south side of Kempsey.
Yeah, what was it? The what do we call it? The vault or wherever we went the other day?
Yeah, just on the south side.
Oh no, that's it's like a little IGA food store.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
The corner shop.
I think it's just called the Corner Shop Kempsey. Yeah.
Honourable mention to it.
Honourable
Their,
mention.
what was it? Sauerkraut.
Yeah, Reuben, wasn't it? Sauerkraut.
That's it.
The Reuben.
Yeah, honourable mention of that. I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
But you got to go back to what you remember.
And I had a chicken pesto one from there too.
And I had
Sidewalk
toasted ham and
Cafe,
cheese
Tamworth.
croissants.
Yeah. Sidewalk
Cafe, on Kalala Island.
Kalala Island, that's the one. The best people watching spot in Australia so far. Now, people watching is our sport. I say I don't exercise, but my sport is people watching.
The Torrents.
The Torrents.
The
Raymond Terrace.
The Torrents.
The Terrence.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
haven't
got
done a lot
yelled.
of it since I've been going.
I got yelled at someone and got death threats for looking at a meth head. So
yeah, Ali made eye contact with a meth head that wanted to fight her down the street. That was pretty good. Okay, well, Cessnock, I guess, because they're always fighting in the streets and stuff there. We did get to do a good bit of people watching there.
Cessnock, Raymond Terrace, anywhere in that area, really.
Cesspool, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I don't mind Cessnock, but there is some questionable people there.
Yeah. I reckon you should tag this one with that dog. Remember that dog meme?
The police sniffing dog from Cessnock and a meme.
One day work. It looks like he got hit by a electric shock.
We had some good people watching at Crescent Head Caravan Park because the sites were really tight and everyone got stuck. And if you follow YouTube, you'll just see I've put up our first episode of Caravan Park Olympics, the tight site extraction from Crescent Head. So get on and watch that one for a bit of a giggle.
Yeah.
But I reckon Raymond Terrace, you can just sit back and watch the unique characters walk past there. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Have we stayed in a bad caravan park that it was you could watch them? I can't remember a bad one.
Not really.
Oh, ambulance is here.
Yeah, it was here the other day. Must be one of the oldies that live here or something. There you go, just distracted by things happening out the house window. Ambulance cruising by. The best dinner meal we've had. The best meal out.
It depends which way you want to go. If you want to go fancy,
well,
or
just
simple.
The best.
Imperial Maitland.
$50 T-bone steak.
Yeah, no.
No, ribeye.
Ribeye.
The Grand Hotel Bowen's honourable mention. They're very good, and it's an iconic site.
Yeah, because the movie Australia was filmed there. I'm going to go. What was the restaurant? The Japanese at Toronto.
Oh, yeah, Masumi or whatever.
Mizumi.
I'm going to go for my actual one. I'm going to do the Korean barbecue in Bowen.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the
Glass noodles.
yeah, deer is deer.
Dear, but very good.
And they had the Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice,
I
yeah.
remember them.
Yeah.
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 No, the Japanese was good at.
At Toronto.
That's
Yeah.
one place you just continue to go back to.
Every week and have something different off the menu. Just pick a different thing every week off the
Yeah.
menu.
You
I
have
reckon.
best schnitzel on here.
I don't have best schnitzel.
We're going to have to put best schnitzel on here.
Okay, well,
Do it now. Go.
Okay, best schnitzel. Harry Schnitzel in Toronto or the cheap schnitzels that we got at...
Get out. Pack your stuff and get out.
No, the $8 schnitzel that we got
at Broke or Bowl.
that was very like
Bulgar.
succulent.
Yeah.
Like it
And
was cheap, but it was well done.
Anywhere that it's $8.50 for snitty and chip.
Yeah.
Remember that from when we stayed at the
Yeah.
Broke Free Camp when we went down to the pub and it had $8.50.
Yeah, it was cheap. It's cheap. Wasn't
And
it?
you
Yeah.
know how some cheap meals just like you're
Uh,
eating cardboard? Like this was succulent chicken.
Nice salad.
Where
and-
was the one the other day at Crescent Head Bowling Club? The schnitzels
Yes,
were good.
we had
yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Crescent Head Country Club. Isn't
Yeah.
Country Club. And honourable mention to the hotel at Gloucester. They had really juicy, succulent
Yes, we had
schnitzels.
good schnitzels there too.
Yeah.
At the one on the corner, what was it called?
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
You know the
On
one.
the one on the roundabout. If you go
yeah,
to the pub that's not on a roundabout, you're at the wrong pub.
And it's across from a florist.
yes, that was good schnitzel. Yeah.
Mhm.
The best hot spring experience.
Cunnamulla or in it.
Yeah, Cunnamulla was good.
In it just because it was the hottest. But Cunnamulla like
So Inot is at Atherton Tablelands.
Cunnamulla was good. Like you even had like the leg massages with the tea. Lots of different pools. I just found Cunnamulla kind of fell short because there wasn't a pool that was hot enough for me. Just kind of felt a bit lukewarm in all of the pools. So, but they have saunas and a cold plunge and
I think Cunnamulla Hot Springs was a complete experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just sitting in a pool. It was a complete day spa-y type experience
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
with the sauna and everything.
They
Yeah.
just need to add.
But if you just wanted to go to a hot springs and stay, you'd go to Burren every
Burren
day of the
Junction,
week.
yeah.
or if you prefer the hot pools, Lightning Ridge.
I really like Burren.
Yeah, but you can't camp at Lightning
you
Ridge.
can't get
No.
right.
Or
at-
Walgett.
Or Walgett, no.
Yeah.
But Burren Junction, we were just floating around watching the sunset and then watch the sunrise the next morning, and the water was hot and the amenities were clean, and
Yeah.
you camp right there and you just waddle back
That's
to your
it.
camper.
And
Yeah.
no chlorine or only minimal amount of chlorine in it. Yeah.
And mention to the Burren Junction pub, they were really good.
Yeah, we had a good lunch. for
Yeah.
Burren
Yep.
Junction Pub. The best winery,
I can't really have an opinion, but Salvatore Estate,
Saltier Estate.
Saltier Estate, I think that was a good
I've
day
got
trip
nothing.
anyway.
You got nothing. You haven't been to any wineries in 18 months.
Okay, for vibes alone, because I don't taste alcohol, either Salatier Estate, which was like this really rustic,
You sat on this big deck. You thought you were walking up to like a warehouse.
yeah,
And then out the back was this big deck looking over all the wineries, and they do whites and bubblies,
and they did
Moscato.
Moscato that tasted exactly like Turkish delight.
How do you know if you don't taste them?
And also Broken Wood for the high end.
yeah, broken wood it.
Hmm.
Broke.
Cessnock.
Broke. Well,
Broken
Colburn.
Colburn.
Wood.
It's a Colburn.
For Colburn.
Broken-
Yeah, just out of Cessnock.
Oh.
That area's called for Colburn, you knew.
Mate, you can't call them Cessnock. They'll come after you.
There is a distinct in town is Cessnock.
Yeah,
The winery country is Colburn.
Colbert. Also honourable mention to where we went at St. George.
Oh yeah, that was all right.
Yeah.
Fucking good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did
I do
a
think-
wide variety.
There was a wide variety. I do think that is
Their reds were disgusting.
wasn't Tom's cup of tea. I did buy a port and two muskets from there. They are the epitome of really good marketing.
Yeah. It's not, none of it's nice wine. None of their reds is nice wine.
Not your type of wine. No.
Yeah. What's your favourite, Candace?
Yeah, I really like Saltier Estate.
Mm.
It was a good vibe
Mm.
and good wine, and we bought
Is that the one up on top of the mountain there?
the one I bought a carton for Christmas.
You didn't come with us, you're playing cricket.
Oh, right.
Ali and I went on a food and wining day.
Yeah. We also had lots of olives.
And cheese.
Yeah.
Brokenwood's on top of a hill, isn't it?
Sort of.
Yeah, no, I like Saltier. It was a good. a good one. Best bus life dinner. What's the thing we cook in the bus that we like the most? None of us like it. It's Audi boneless chickens.
Yeah, they got a fair run for a while. We've only just got the oven going again.
And with some roast veg.
Yeah.
Ali's pork. Anytime Ali makes pork belly.
Oh, actually, I'll give you props, Ali. Ali's mushroom risotto. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good dinner, that. But on the regular go-to, it's the Greek chicken from Audi with no bones in it.
Yeah, the mango one or
the Greek one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10.
$10 chook, can't go wrong. It's got no bones. Even better. Best brewery / distillery.
For vibes, I'll go Six Strings in
Gosford.
Yeah. They had 2 drinks that were all right. All their home brew was, or what did taste like home brew.
The boozy ginger beer and the boozy solo.
Yeah, were both good.
Very good.
And they did good food if you want to go out for
like
dinner.
American style burgers and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a good vibe. I love Farmer's Wife at Stroud Gin Distillery. Very good. I did also like Six Strings.
Are you sure it's Stroud? It'd be something else where it is, isn't it?
I thought it was called Stroud. Or between Stroud and
the highway.
I feel like
maybe it's called Allworth or something.
Yeah.
Didn't like the one that you stopped at most recently on the way back to Campsie. The one that you stopped at that's always closed.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, the Tin Shed Brewery at Dungog. Yeah, I thought it was a bit overrated.
Yeah, it was home brew.
Everyone told us that was really good, but it just really didn't float my boat. Maybe we got it on a bad day.
Yeah.
This one's controversial now. The best way to make coffee living in a bus.
Learn how to make proper Turkish coffee and then talk to me.
Yeah. French press.
Tom's gone on the French press. And I still use the Nespresso machine because I like mine a bit milky.
Yeah.
But it's been a journey.
I don't have milk in my coffee. If at home, I don't.
It just has cream.
Yeah.
We had the Bialetti.
Yep.
And
until somebody burned it and it was undrinkable.
Yeah. And it just scared us off that. Then we've had a couple of different, like, espresso. We had that espresso one with the 2 hoops.
Yeah, that you put in and come out. A bit like a Bialetti, but just came out as a shot.
Yeah, and I guess it just didn't have the volume.
No.
Like, it just came out pissy amount of coffee out of it. Then we've had a couple of versions of French press, which is, I find okay. It's probably the middle ground. I find it okay. Tom enjoys it.
Yeah, but I just have coffee with cream in it. So.
And I have an espresso machine that obviously sucks a lot of power, so it's not great when you're off power.
Yeah.
But I like that kind of coffee. So it's been a process, and we're both fuzzy. And before we left in a bus, we had a full barista style coffee machine, so we were a little bit fussy coming in.
Might have one go in the next one.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next season probably. The best caravan park.
Honourable mention, Austin Tourist Park.
I mean, we got to give props to Austin because they always look after it, and
not just because you work there, they've always been good.
Man, it's a nice spot. It's a nice spot down the road.
Tamworth.
It is Tamworth, so I mean, it's got that against it. Can't help where it is.
A second honourable mention, the NRMA Park at Stockton. It is pricey, but it's a good location.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
And it's clean, staffed, decent. It is packed.
I've got 2. Queen's Beach at Bowen.
Yeah, that's the one that came to my mind.
Very good park.
Yeah.
Exceptionally good park. I couldn't find a bad thing actually to say about it.
No, 3 brand new amenities blocks.
Pools.
Yeah.
Big sites with privacy.
Every site's got hedges around it.
And the other one I'm going to shout out to is from our most recent adventure was the Warrego River at Cunnamulla.
Yeah. Same deal as that. But you were a bit closer together.
And they had wonderful farm stays, like they had lemon trees and pomegranates and
gardens and roses, and you could cut yourself a bouquet of roses and pick some lemons. And the chick there, that little chickie that ran it, was just amazing. She'd done the whole thing by herself. They'd converted like the wool shed into the amenities, and laundry, and then big camp kitchens and communal dinners, and
Yeah.
there's
On the
really good-
river.
on the river. Really good hosting, I reckon. Like that was, I think it was a pretty good show.
I would.
They had music, not that
Yeah,
any
there
of us
was
are into it.
loads of
Location based. I also want to say where we stayed on the rocks with the, where the signs, the crab climbing up the, where the slogan
Oh,
for
Barra Crab.
Barra crab.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Barra crab. Yeah.
That's a pretty good
on
one.
the unpowered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be unpowered on Barra Crab though. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And we were there on a very busy weekend. It was Easter weekend, so
that
Obvious-
view.
the view from Barra Crab sells it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? And the weather and the
Yeah, but actual caravan parks, Queens Beach
Beach
and the one you
and
mentioned, I reckon,
yeah.
are
Yeah.
probably the two better ones.
Best showground camp.
Campsie.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, Kemp's.
Customer service, I'm going to say, is excellent. She is wonderful. I was selling books, and she said, "Oh, you can move it up there. I'll watch it for you." Like, she's wonderful.
We stayed in some pretty good showgrounds.
Musselbrook.
Musselbrook the other day.
Yes.
Again, excellent customer service and
Really
Annual
tidy,
amenities.
really clean, big size.
And that was some of the most awful weather we've
the
had.
awful
whole
weather.
trip.
Yeah, and she was just outstanding. So I guess with showgrounds, they're outdoing the caravan parks with their
Yeah.
customer service on a lot.
Yeah.
Like even Maitland, where we stay there a lot, the facilities aren't amazing, the location's not amazing, but the caretaker
Yeah.
is top notch. I think
Yeah.
he's one of the best caretakers going around. So,
Yeah, and all you're really missing out on at a showground over a caravan park is like a pool. Like the amenities are getting up there if you choose the
Yeah.
right.
A lot of
spot.
them are like Kempsey locked in, Maitland you're locked in.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Cessnock, you've got the big fence around. You're not locked
Yeah.
in, but you've got the
Yeah.
big fence around, so you've got security.
Where else have we stayed in caravan parks?
We stayed at Narrabri. We've stayed at Cessnock.
Narrabri was good.
Honourable mention.
Yeah. I actually don't know that we've stayed at a bad showground. Morven the other day, little tiny Morven,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
their little rec ground, showground thing.
Theodore was good.
Theodore.
Oh
yes, yeah.
Stroud.
Stroud, yeah.
We've stayed at some really good showgrounds.
Yeah. Gloucester would have been good if we
We've
stayed there.
We
Yeah.
just made the wrong call on that one.
Yeah. Stroud was another good one, wasn't it?
And we were there on shitty weather too, and they made sure to get us a proper good site and like suggestions on where to go so that we didn't sink through.
Yeah, no, we've stayed at some really good showgrounds.
Yeah. There've been many coming down the coast. Taree the other day.
Taree was fabulous again. Really couldn't fault that either.
Yeah.
One of the cleanest amenities I've used in bus life.
Yeah.
Probably Taree showground.
Kempsey's pretty clean.
Yeah, Kempsey was very clean, but Taree, you walked in and it just smelt like clean. It was, it was clean and then it smelt clean. The best free or low cost camp.
What did the camp at Finch Hatton cost?
That's a hip camp. So you
different.
didn't say that, but it was probably not my top. It was a
No.
great spot. But,
Yeah.
Burke and Will's Menindee Lakes for me, probably, just because I love Menindee Lakes. Tom hates Menindee. I love it. It's my happy place.
Not Menindee Lakes, but on our west trip out near the shed there.
Kenchiga.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad spot with the
Kenchiga
share and that.
National Park.
Yeah.
And then just in the trip we've just done, Yower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yower was a great spot. I love Yower.
Walgett had done it well
Walgett have done it very well. Yeah.
with showers and everything.
And
there.
even like Barron
Obviously,
Junction,
yeah.
$5
Yeah.
and access to the hot spring.
What other ones? Where have we been?
And those amenities at Barron Junction were clean for like people coming in and out
Bingra?
constantly.
Bingra,
yeah.
Wider River Common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just no toilets.
No toilets. On that
You're
one, don't
only
you?
like 800 meters.
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get stuck at Bingra, I found the showground ones were open.
Tom snuck into the showgrounds for showers. Yeah. And best town or community. I thought Crescent Head was a cute little community.
Yeah.
The locals there were good.
Did I tell you about the story the other day with the lady that when I was unloading the groceries?
Yeah.
And she said, "Yep, it's sort of a weird community." She said people come and go, "Is this tobacco organic?"
Yeah, they're a little bit hipster, a little bit surfy there, but I
Yeah.
thought it was a cool community. Like the community on its whole was pretty good. Again, I like Yower.
Yeah, was a good community. Lightning Ridge, kind of like some parts of the community were very good, but then some parts were bad.
I like the vibe at Lightning Ridge.
Yeah. Like I feel like generally, like the locals that we saw in the Lightning Ridge hot springs were very nice to talk to.
And what about Quilpie?
Quilpie, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Quilpie wasn't
We,
bad
we
community.
both said we'd go back to Quilpie.
In the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
I guess we tend to like little places.
Morven was.
And we didn't get to see much of the
Yeah.
community.
No.
But
Just go with Bowen.
Bowen.
Yeah.
Well, Bowen's our default. Bowen's like the
Yeah.
bar we set at
Yeah.
the moment, really.
Yeah.
Bowen's the leader of where we might live after bus life.
Yeah. Bowen's motto is there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, always tomorrow. The best country pub. Hebel.
Mm.
Hebel.
You reckon?
Yeah, we had a good meal. It had a great vibe. We camped there.
I want to say Barron Junction.
It's quirky.
It was quirky, all right. You would want to be drunk. You wouldn't be able to walk along the floor.
We're at Burren.
Or you look like you're going straight.
Where do you reckon's best country pub?
I don't know.
We done a heap of them this time. We done Nindy and Kaladi Foxtrap, and we done heaps.
Kaladi Foxtrap was really good. I think that's definitely somewhere to go. Like you can Sharpie write your name on
the wall, like at Nindy.
That was also, now that I think of it, a good
sticky
free
dot
camp.
stack.
Yeah, that was a good weekend. So, yeah. See, the big publican, the big drinker here, has got no country pub recommendation.
No, I haven't. If you walk in and there's all the locals are drinking out of stubbies, don't drink the tap beer.
That's some word of advice. Yeah, I really liked Hebel.
I think a lot of the country pubs that we saw on the Western trip were definitely.
Yeah, those little country towns do a good country pub. Like again, Morven had a great little pub.
And I mean,
Some of them go over the top with like what they put on and stuff. Like,
But because they market it too much for like the
what was
city.
that other one? Nindy Gully we went to.
Yeah, you didn't love Nindy.
I think also like before bus life, like little country pubs like Gravesend or Castles who put up with my stuff.
Carabubba.
Carabubula's a great pub.
I mean, like the Castles pub, we haven't been there for ages, but they put up with Toddler Me shenanigans, so.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad pub.
No, it was a good little pub.
Yeah, it all depends on who's running it too, I
at
suppose.
the time. Yeah, it changes. But yeah, I'm surprised you didn't have more of an input about best country pub.
No.
Is being
The best activity that we've done so far. Hot air ballooning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
Yeah, until you had to fold up the balloon.
Jet skiing, not on my birthday, but on the day. Whenever we got the new jet ski.
Yeah, when he came off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything outside those two?
I also feel like Dad doesn't really participate in a lot of them, but like when you and I go on our little trips around while Dad's working, like on the 16th of December, we went and got our nails done and we nearly had a massage, or when we went to the Olives and.
You don't like the bus most
And
of the time.
also, I'm going to throw into that one actually, the artesian mud baths at Eula.
Yeah.
Tom didn't come. It was a 3-generation women experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something.
It was something quirky that I'll probably never do again, but I'm glad that I did it.
And
Yeah.
definitely if you're like got a lot of like teenage backpacker friends in like college, I think that's something fun
Right.
that you could get a bit tipsy and.
Have some drinks, soak in the hot water, cover yourself in mud, dry
Yeah.
up by the fire, have some more drinks,
Yeah.
soak in the water a bit more. Yeah, it was good. I
It would have
enjoyed
been horrifying seeing your mother covered in mud.
that. Yeah.
It would have been some sort of
I
different
would
animal.
also like to mention the bike ride that we went to at Cairns with the whole family. I mean, that wasn't anything
Yeah,
extraordinary.
just riding a bit, bikes along the beach at
Beach,
Palm Cove.
and like I think a lot of it, just any of the good activities, a beautiful location with your family, spending time
yeah,
with
good
them.
times. Yeah. I second that, Alexandra.
Yeah.
How very insightful of you. The best museum.
Miles.
Yeah, we should measure everything by miles.
Yeah,
don't
Miles was all right.
Miles.
I only done a little bit of it, but it was before I travelled, was a war museum at Canberra.
we? Yeah, no, that's one
It was
I
only
haven't been to.
Half an hour I was there, but this one I would love to go back to.
I would also like to mention on war museums, the Cairns War Museums,
The
really
Artillery Museum,
museum,
which we'll go back to.
really
Yeah.
insightful, and you can shoot your own rifles. Also the Singleton War Museum out near the barracks that I probably got a little bit more in depth with cadets, but definitely something really cool to see, and a lot more focused on how the rural Australians played a huge part in World War One.
I also like the World War II one at Charleville we went to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good one.
yeah, it was done well for
They're,
what.
like interactive and
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, honourable mention to a little tiny one out near
Morven.
Morven, which was, so there was a huge, like, not really huge, but there was a bit of a bigger historical bit, and then in this little shed there was all of these photographs of the women of Morven who'd served as nurses in World War II. So small, but definitely something really meaningful that I thought was cool, that the community was honouring the women.
The most beautiful spot we've been.
Finch Hatton.
Finch Hatton?
Yeah.
You didn't even walk up the top. Oh, that's
Finch-
null and void. You need to pick
Shut up.
somewhere else.
Shut
No,
up.
you didn't even go up Finch Hatton Court.
Finch Hatton is up there on my list. And we've had some crackers just recently too.
Finch Hatton, yep. I feel like anywhere out west. Shut up!
I can't work out how you can comment on it. You didn't like the hip camp. Were they good toilets or something?
There's a good view from the bus window there, okay?
I feel like any of the, like, it depends on what you consider like the most beautiful spot, like rainforest or like ocean. I'd definitely throw to Barra Crab, or out west with like the more desolate, I'd throw to, you know, Quilpie or Yowa.
Yeah, it depends what you like. I mean, we've got a beautifully diverse country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then up around the Barrington Tops, like we drove through some beautiful forests and stuff the other
Yeah.
day.
You didn't get to see the view back because it was that foggy.
Oh, on the day we went up
Yeah.
with the snow.
I'm trying to remember, there was a little place that just you and I went to that had like the little pools of water. I can't even remember, but it was a beautiful spot tucked away somewhere that we
Callan, and we went
Yes,
out past the strawberry
yes,
farm. Yeah,
that was a beautiful little
That
spot
was a
hidden
lovely-
away.
a little hidden gem. That one, that was definitely a hidden spot. What about on the coast? What is some beautiful spots we've been on the coast?
Yeah, well,
Hideaway Bay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is a nice spot with the island.
Fingal Bay and
Fingal.
anywhere there's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, the whole Port Stephens area is gorgeous.
I
Yeah.
think once you get like around Bowen and that there with the little islands and the blue
Yeah.
water.
It's such a different colour there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Atherton Tablelands in total, especially like Paranella Park, it's just so beautiful.
And then just the other day, we'd done the Baldy Top Lookout at Quilpie.
Yeah.
And that was lovely. Like, to climb those big red rocks and just watch the sunset over the desert there was really beautiful too.
It was an easy walk to the top.
Yeah. The most underrated thing or place we've discovered. Underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah. So
Mm.
something that you didn't think would be very good but turned out to be pretty good.
Grassy Heads.
Rusty Heads wasn't bad. Most underrated.
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of stuff you find that's not on the maps. The lookout here
Well, yeah.
at
the
Dumbogan,
Laurelton Lookout over Dumbogan Beach.
unbelievable.
Spectacular. One of the best lookouts we've ever seen.
And it's not even marked.
It's not marked. It's not signed. You wouldn't know it was there unless
It
you
just said,
accidentally
what's it say, North Brother Lookout or
did
something?
something. A
Yeah.
little tiny sign, and we spotted it and drove up there. We've been up there 3 times now, and it's spectacular.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know it's there.
And there's lots of little things like that. And I guess we missed lots of little things.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
find a lot of stuff on all trails, like walks and that.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't pop out on anything nice either.
Yeah, they just walk along.
Yeah.
You know, that was
The caves that we walked to the other day,
oh yeah, the timber caves at Ghosties Beach.
yeah,
They're definitely underrated. They could be a major touristy thing, but they're not. And they're just out of a touristy centre.
yeah, that's right.
The best thing about bus life, big one. The best thing.
If you don't like it, you start it up and leave.
If you don't like it, you just roll on to somewhere new.
I think, especially with like Crescent Head, while mum and dad were working, I think a lot of it's like you don't have to be dependent on anyone. It's not about living in the bus, it's the lifestyle that's associated with it.
It's the not trapped.
Yeah.
We're not stuck. We're not restricted or confined.
Yeah.
Except for space. For me, it is the quality time.
I wouldn't call arguing quality time, but
We have
That's
so
why
much,
you're going to make a good politician.
exactly. I'll make a good lawyer too.
it's the quality time. Most of my day pre-bus life was doing chores, doing work. You know, we didn't actually have much quality time to enjoy the things we like or spend with each other.
No.
So for me, it's the best thing about bus life is the
At least we go
quality.
and do something on the days off. You go and do something.
We do something, we spend time together, and we just having the time, like the quality time here where we are at the moment. We're at Diamond Waters, just to sit out and have your coffee or a cold drink, and it's calm and you can hear the birds singing. Like just to have the quality of time where you can sit and do that
Yeah.
and enjoy those little things. So for me, it's quality of time. What about you? Just not being trapped in the grind.
Yeah. Not being trapped. Don't like it. Go somewhere else.
Yeah. The most overrated place we've been.
Overrated. Whit Sundays.
Airlie Beach.
Early Beach.
Yeah, Airlie Beach and Port
But we
Douglas.
never did.
Did
We'll give it credit. We never went to any of the islands. Or you did, but
I've
I've never been to any of the islands or anything.
Mile Beach.
which one?
The one that you went to that you said was picture perfect, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
Mission Beach.
Mission Beach. Also the one that
Yeah,
you said,
Mission Beach was crap. She talked that up, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also the one that you said when we went up to Cairns that everyone says to go to. I can't remember the
Port
name.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Overrated.
Yeah.
Airlie, Port Douglas, Mission Beach.
North Queensland, overrated.
Yeah.
And yet our favourite spot in the whole of its whole trip is North
Yeah.
Queensland.
All Queensland's overrated, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what
No.
you had
They're a different kettle of fish. Worst thing is you got to wind your clock back 1 year, 1 hour and
Says
15
by
years.
someone who probably was born in Tasmania.
For you.
He had to go up there to find a wife.
Exactly.
The worst thing about bus life.
No privacy, living in a tight space with my annoying father.
Yeah.
No
Ditto.
privacy.
Yeah, ditto. The sloth.
You would be so sad without me. You'd be like, oh, where's
No one
Ali?
wouldn't.
I don't have anyone to annoy.
Yeah,
Get your license.
He will. I will probably have to take the brunt of someone to annoy when you move out. That'll be the poor dog. and
You'll
I.
call me and just be like, save me, come back.
I think all round it's privacy,
Yeah.
and
worry.
not from people outside the bus. It's us stuck on top of each other.
Especially when it's rainy and you can't go outside.
You don't go outside anyway.
Shut up.
If you didn't go to the toilet outside, you'd be in here 24 hours a
Also,
day.
another worst thing is someone who cooks that there isn't a lot of room for cooking spaces and it's very limited on what we have. So, I mean, sure, it's good to learn how to improvise with all of that stuff, but it's definitely annoying.
The biggest lesson learnt so far.
You can blow a vaca fart.
You can blow a vaca fart out of your space. Yep. Tom's got nothing. He's learnt no lessons.
I don't think there's any brain cells in there. It's just rattling screws.
Have you?
Yeah, it is that you don't have to stick at something you don't like.
No,
You don't have to grind it out. There is always a solution.
that's it.
And if you set your mind to it, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
You can always find a reason not to do something.
Yeah.
But if you set your goals, you can make it happen. It's pretty easy, really, once you start just motivating yourself to do it. Most dog-friendly place.
Don't think there's any that have been particularly dog friendly. Caravan Park at Crescent Head, unfortunately, because free range dogs.
Bowen Beach.
Bowen Beach,
Queens
Beach.
Mm.
Bowen as a whole community was pretty dog-friendly, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't many places you couldn't take it. I don't think there was any I can think of.
No, I think that actually was allowed to go everywhere.
Yeah.
The biggest worry going forward.
Well, what you had a panic attack about last night.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just touch on it briefly here that Tom's sick of hitting his head in our beloved On the Run bus, so he would like to do the whole thing again, which leaves me feeling a bit devastated because I love my bus. But I do understand that he probably needs to be able to drink water standing up.
I don't know how you can own the bus for 3 years and be working in here and still be like, oh my god, they hit my head. When like you had 3 years?
So I had a bit of a panic attack about that we will buy a truck or a bus and we'll do it again, and then we won't be able to sell this bus and we'll be stuck with 2 vehicles and trying to find somewhere to put it up and sell it and not be able to travel. And I had a proper blown out panic attack about it in the middle of the night last night.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest fear going forward?
That Ali won't move out until she's 30.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty big one too.
It's gonna happen. I want out. My biggest fear.
Or that it'll go to uni and come back.
I'm not coming back from uni.
We'll get one term and she'll be like, I don't like it. I'm coming
I
back.
want out. No, my biggest fear is that I probably won't get into uni and I might have to take a gap year. Like I've resigned. Shut up. I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get into my dream school, but I'm more worried about the fact that like I won't be able to meet the ATAR requirements and I'll have to do a bridging course and take a gap year.
That's probably not a very well founded fear.
No.
But the best beach we've visited so far.
Not that Mission Beach.
Not Mission Beach.
I
I like the one we're at now. Dumbogan Beach, all alone in the mornings.
Grays
Yeah.
Beach.
Oh yeah, Grays Bay.
Where did we go?
Oh, what's the little beach round at what's the one around further?
Horseshoe, Murray, Rose Bay.
Rose Bay. It's a beautiful beach.
Yep.
Yeah, Rose Bay's beach I'm going with.
Where I took us on the road trip down to the rock pools.
Angourie Surfers Reserve.
Angourie. Also the little we went ages ago, like the little cove with the shell beach.
Oh yeah, Spooners Beach at Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. Crescent Head's a quite pretty beach.
Crescent Head is a pretty spot.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It's a pretty spot.
And the headlands are beautiful.
And then where did we go the other day that there was a gorgeous beach? Redhead or Blackhead Beach? Bluey's Beach? Down there somewhere where we went on that drive was lovely.
Yeah.
A few lovely beaches down there.
Also, if you go out from Crescent Head, we went on that drive and we went out to Racecourse Beach.
Yep. It's a nice one there too. Too many beautiful beaches. I don't know if I've got one that just sticks out, but I think when I get to West Australia and we get to Nigaloo and places like that.
Yeah.
Biggest regret, bus life edition.
Not putting the sloth in boarding school.
Okay. I think that would have been better for all.
Going back to what we're just talking about.
You can say it, not putting her in boarding school.
Putting a more suitable head height. Like, we should have never bought a bus that you can't stand up on.
I feel like that
I
was
don't think you can stand up in
miscalculation.
anything.
So, to put that in perspective, Tom is not average height. I live in this bus very, very comfortably, but Tom is 6'6", and he struggles. So, don't knock my beautiful bus because it probably in the next 6 months is going on the market. So long as you're under 6'2", you'll be fine.
6'4", I reckon you'd be right.
6'4", right? As long as you're not a 6'6" giant,
As
you'll
long
love
as you're
living in my
not,
bus as much as I do.
as long as you're not a freak of nature who's a caveman.
You'll be right. Biggest regret?
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
no regrets.
mm.
Something you wish you'd done while you were there? Nothing?
I kind of wish we'd done like skydiving at Early Beach. That's a big regret. I think that would have been something super cool to do.
This one's probably for Tom. The best hike.
Hike.
Best walk. Ali doesn't walk. What's
I'm
best-
the one from Barooby Beach, and I walked nearly around to Fingal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the photo. I think the other one's too far.
Yeah, that's when the dog quit on me.
Honestly, honourable mention besides Dad making me climb it on Christmas. Flagstaff Mountains a decent little hike.
I was going to say honourable mention to Eye of the Needle at Marrundi.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was our first day of bus life, that hike.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say sunrise, Horseshoe Bay to Rose Bay
Yeah.
at Bowen.
It's not a bad walk, but I did it all the time. But
You used to do it all the time too, but at sunrise.
Yeah.
Full sunrise, you've got to do that one. And then again, the same, the Baldy top at Quilpie, which we done recently, to sit up on top of the rocks there in the desert at sunset was pretty good.
Yeah. I go on heaps of walks with the dog and then just send you the photos.
Yeah. That's why I said it's for you, which is the best hike we've done.
Also it's not really a hike, but the Miles Massacre history walk.
At Bingra.
Have you done that?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
done it
I-
when she went to school there.
Oh.
And I also did it with Grandma Marion like ages ago.
On top of that, I'm going to add I just mental blank. Oh my god. I just had them and then you
The
distracted
Enid
me.
Hot Springs waterfall walk, like where we
It
went.
wasn't it was
No, not at Enid Hot Springs. The
Melanda Falls.
Melinda Falls, or wherever there was a big pool of water that you went on the concrete stepping stones
Melinda
across.
Falls.
Yes, Melinda Falls was beautiful.
Oh, I just thought of them again. Might be getting seniors here or something. Mount Alum,
Yeah.
Bulladilla,
A long walk to actually see something.
but a beautiful country.
Yeah.
And Tin City.
Yeah, Tin City was a bad walk. Tough walk.
Tough walk out through the dunes.
Oh, I would also like to mention, now that you mentioned the dunes, favourite activity, sandboarding.
Yes, they're
At
boarding
Anna
at
Bay.
Stockton at Anna Bay, the Barooby Beach. That was pretty cool too.
Definitely do it.
And Barooby Beach, there's a beautiful beach at
Yeah.
sunset. That was
Yeah.
spectacular there with the
So
camels.
many dogs.
So many dogs, so many people. The best bus life hack.
That you can blow a back part.
You can blow a vac apart. Anything about bus life that you've hacked?
That I've hacked.
Yeah, everything.
Just- I don't know. I just send it.
Just send it.
Leave the ute hooked up until you have to unhook it.
Just send it. I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know about that. And what am I most looking forward to in the future?
Going to uni and getting out of this madness.
Ditto.
I guess for you it'd be getting some headroom.
Yes.
No, but like Ali and Tom try not to fight for 5 minutes, challenge impossible when we're supposed to be being civilized on the podcast.
And for me, I'm looking forward to going west because West Australia is the only state I haven't been to yet.
I've been there. You're not
Yeah.
missing anything.
Well, you're going back in November and leaving me behind.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting into LSE and going to London.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
You should fund yourself. I ain't coming over there to save you.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I think that is our Best of Bus Life edition.
Almost an hour long.
I know, it's a big one, so tune in, guys.
Checking the tune in. This is the end of it.
Buckle in. It's a big buckle in, I meant to say.
Buckle in. You can unbuckle now.
You
It's
can
finished.
unbuckle now. So, now it's safe to remove your seatbelt. Yeah.
It's because you lost the first one.
Oh, mate, we've had a hell's run with technology today, I tell you.
You're like, my daughter doesn't know how to use technology.
Just happens. Happens to the best of us some days.
Best of us.
Yeah. I'm the best tech person in this bus.
Are you sure?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very sure.
I second that.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in, not just to a mega long episode, but another whole season of O'Neill's on the Run Life in the Bus. We are back. We'll have a couple of weeks off, and we'll be back with season 4, and we're doing a tour of bars and bars.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to do a coffee table book to go with that one, but we'll see you all a couple of weeks. Join in. We'll tackle Western Queensland.